he actually ran afoul of the institution, almost interacted with them. When Jesus was applying for leadership, if Jesus submitted his resume to the temple, they would have told him that he was not qualified. Yet Hebrews is telling us, and has been telling us for these past 7 chapters, that Jesus is the actual true high priest and the only one who is qualified to make intercession for your sins and intercession for my sins. Jesus is the only one that we need to be looking to when times get hard, when church leaders fail. Don't look at the system, feast your eyes, because the problem has never been that the rules were wrong. The problem is that the rules showed us exactly why we couldn't do it on our own. The problem with the priesthood was not the fact that there was a priesthood, it was the fact that the priests themselves just couldn't make it on their own. Even the priesthood needed a savior. Hebrews says that the former commandments were set aside not because it was evil, but because it was in it. Levitical priests are still human. Pastors are still human. And they get old, and they sin, and they die. And they had to offer sacrifices for themselves even before they had to offer. Here's one of the things that I love about the Levitical. And I know that sounds funny, right? Like, ooh, the priesthood. But when the priest went into the temple to make sacrifices for the nation, there were 2 animals that went in there with him, right? He took a bull for his own sin, and then he took a goat for the sins of the entire nation. To remind him, don't you ever think that your sins are smaller than everybody else. You need even more blood to be shed because you think you're worthy to sacrifice this. Sound familiar? Because see, unfortunately, this is where all of us clergy have a problem, because I'm telling you, ancient priests fell short, modern preachers gonna fall short, church systems are going to fall short, but unfortunately when we do, the damage that it causes. We need to be clear about something. Scandal among priests is